Right. Hey, so good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. It's Paul with Landcravings. I know you guys haven't seen me for a while. I haven't done many posts on the social media platform. It's because I usually like to give you guys something aesthetically pleasing to look at. And I'm not on vacation. We're back at work here. And so I decided to just show you guys, because I have some things of sustenance to talk about. And so I said, well, the neighborhood's pretty nice. We're in Highland Park, Texas. So some of these houses are the bomb diggity. So I figured, that's pretty good looking. Let's just go ahead and give them what we got. So again, like I said, it's been a while since I've seen you guys, and look older and got a little gray showing. If you can see that, that's by choice. That's by choice. I want you to know that first and foremost. If I want to look 30 again, all I gotta do is cut my hair off, right? So I wanted to say that. What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about a situation that I ran into with a buyer, where some of the documents that he needed to notarize, because I was purchasing from him, were altered by the notary that went out to him. So before we get into that, I think I do need to say that there's a lot of investors that will choose to use a title company each and every time. There's a lot of investors out there that choose to use a title company at certain times when their purchases are of a certain amount above their threshold that they feel comfortable with. And there may be some investors, I don't know them, I don't work with them, that will refuse to use a title company. I think personally, first, disclaimer, I'm not an attorney. If you guys are buying, selling land or any other asset, I highly suggest you get legal advice from somebody who knows what they're talking about. So I am not telling you to use or not use a title company. The way that I was taught, I have a threshold I'm comfortable with as an investor financially, where that my team who does my due diligence for me, and the fact that I'm buying on a warranty deed and selling on a warranty deed, I am confident in my due diligence. But there is an amount, if I'm spending, I guess my threshold would be right at $10,000 to $15,000. I'm probably going to pay that $1,000 for the title insurance. So with that said, my arm's getting tired. I'm going to switch it. With that said, this situation was that we were using a mobile notary. I did my due diligence, and the seller was not comfortable just signing over the deed before before giving his warranty deed, right? So he wasn't comfortable just signing it before he got his money, rather. Sorry. So he wanted to use a mobile notary, which is fantastic because I like using mobile notaries. I do, as the way I was taught was, I do pass that $100, $50 service, whatever it may be, on to the buyer. So I remove that from your purchase price. No big deal. It's $100, whatever. On certain parcels where I get them really cheap, I'll go ahead and pay for the service, in the case as is this one. All right. So one thing that I was, distraught about was that I talked to the buyer. We did our due diligence. Got the documents from the county. Everything was looking kosher and clean. I transcribed the deed. I produced my deed from my proprietary software, which I'm going to turn around because it's headed towards the tollway. So, which is LG Pass, that produces my warranty deeds and the deeds that I use from the Landgeek community. Hashtag Landgeek community. So, getting kind of long on this video. What happened was, I then produce those documents, send them to the mobile notary. The mobile notary shows up with the buyer. The buyer proceeds to go ahead and sign the documents. The notary calls me back and says, hey, not sure if you did your due diligence here, but this trust has been changed. And so there's a new owner on there. And I just went ahead and corrected the deed. And I was like, whoa, wait a minute. You corrected the deed. How would you do that? And this is the learning lesson that I got from this experience, was that the seller, sometimes, when these guys change ownership on a deed, they don't want to, let me set you down. They don't want to record the documents, the new documents with the county, because sometimes they're so expensive, like $30 a document. But if you have more than one document, I don't know, it could lead up to $100. So I told the notary, I said, listen, I did do my due diligence. Are you telling me that the trustees, yes, the trustees had changed. So I wanted to show you the actual documents and what she did in order to do her job to solidify the transaction. So as I saw the documents that she was sending me, some of these I'm going to, for privacy reasons, not show you up close. Some of these were, one, a notice of resignation of appointment of co-trustees and such. So the trustees changed. One of them wanted to resign as a trustee. That was not recorded. Okay. The documents are here. As I talked to the buyer didn't tell me that is what happened. The notary did. So I had to find out from the mobile notary that there was a resignation. All right. So we got that document, that they had failed to record. So I couldn't find it. It wasn't with the county. And again, things being what they were, I knew that I could record them. Here's another one, notice of resignation as a co-successor trustee. Okay, so just title-wise. So that was something that they had failed to record. Point being in this is that on my deed, really there, just kind of block out their address with my finger there. On my deed, the notary simply changed it with a pen. Why can she do that? Why can they do that? They can do that because this is just a legal document or a piece of paper until she legalizes the document with her stamp, her notary stamp, his or her notary stamp. So, being that I did not know that John so-and-so, or same last name as the guy that I was talking to, was not still on the deed, they had failed to record the documents. She made the manual correction on the document in pen, in hand, initialed from the buyer and herself, and then notarized the document, right? So that was something where ownership had changed. The documents of the change of ownership were not recorded. However, I was still, because I was working with a notary who knew what they were doing, allowed to record those documents. So I just wanted, you guys to know, basically that I freaked out a little bit, like, whoa, you can't just scratch stuff out. You actually can. So just wanted you guys to know that when you find if you're working with a mobile notary who knows what they're doing, and you happen to find yourself in a situation where the seller did not record all the documents, don't fret, don't freak out. Two things, the mobile notary is exchanging my monies for the parcel that I'm buying in exchange for the notarization or the owner's signature. So it's pretty safe. It was just the fact that she had, I wasn't knowledgeable that there was any other co-trustees or resignation going on. So anywho, hopefully we'll see you guys sooner than later. So thanks, and y'all have a great day. And I am choosing the Rams to win the Super Bowl 2022. You heard it here. Landcravings out.